are back. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with the always lovely and talented Andrea Kay, the always incredible Urban Miaris, and we have an exciting show today.
Yeah.
So, we had...
This next segment makes me happy.
Why? Because it's going to be food-related?
Yeah, my favorite topic of every show.
You know, Andrea, if I ever lose you on the show, I think I can replace you with a Mexican jumping bean, okay?
Well, especially since Mexican food is my favorite food.
That's true. Well, you know what? That's probably somebody's been sticking Mexican jumping beans in your food or something.
More than Cajun food?
Well,
Is it close?
Well, they're so similar to me. It actually, in terms of a lot of the seasonings and the beans and the rice. So that's why I think they're probably the same. Neck and neck for me. But anyway, enough about me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our guest.
Okay. Well, we have our first in-studio guest. We have with us Mr. Todd, if I can say the name right, Camburn?
Camburn, you got
Camburn?
it. That's right.
Owns a couple of facilities or restaurants in town, Barrio Star and Isabel's Cantina. So welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's my first time.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about, why don't we start out with Barrio Star? Where is it? And tell us more about the restaurant.
Sure. So Barrio Star is located in between downtown San Diego and Hillcrest. It's located at 2706 Fifth Avenue, Bankers Hill. A very up-and-coming area. Barrio Star is a Mexican soul food, which some may not know what that is. I'll explain. It's basically healthy Mexican food made from the soul, made from scratch. Everything's super healthy, super delicious, and it's not going to make you feel bloated when you leave.
Interesting. So tell us, you've used the words healthy with Mexican food. Those two don't typically go together. Tell us how you come about doing that.
Well, typically back in the day, I feel like a lot of Mexican food was considered Tex-Mex, correct? So a lot of the burritos, a lot of the tacos were just filled with lard and fat. And actually burritos aren't even Mexican. It was a Tex-Mex border thing. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to come in and do something a little bit different and make everything from scratch. Make the food healthy. Make people feel good when they're leaving the restaurant.
Yeah, and if you go to Mexico, and depending on the region, a lot of traditional Mexican food is healthy. Like I'm thinking about the Yucatan Peninsula, where you eat a whole lot of shrimp and and there's a whole lot of chicken and roasted meats. And so I think I think we've kind of maybe Americanized Mexican food a little bit and made it naughtier.
We have.
Right, then it really is.
And speaking of the Yucatan, if you go down there, they don't even know what like pico de gallo is or like the regular salsas. They just use habanero, which is like one of the hottest peppers in the world. So that's all you get. So different, like you're saying, different regions, different food, different healthier variations of food. So you're correct. Yeah.
Right. So how did you guys come up with the menu there?
Well, Chef Isabel Cruz, she's been around San Diego for about 24 years now, has cookbooks out. We collaborated about 6-7 years ago, and we literally sat by the pool and just started coming up with ideas of how we could make things healthier, and just bam, there it is.
That's so Hollywood, though, isn't it? Sitting around the pool, coming up with the menu. I love that.
I mean, it definitely took some trips down to Guadalajara, Oaxaca, et cetera, and that type of vacation. But just when things make sense, it makes sense, and it's working.
I want us to go on a trip to Mexico, take the radio show as an excuse to go down there. We'll brainstorm on some ideas down in Guadalajara.
Next to a pool, of course.
Right, next to a pool.
Next to a pool. Okay. I'm thinking
PV.
I'm kind of backing up on that one, but that's okay, because somehow I don't think we get a whole lot of work done. So anyway, we back in the green room, I asked you a question that I ask of many restaurants, and rarely do I get the answer that the type of answer that you gave me. So tell us, if I come down to Barrio Star, what's your favorite dish down there and why?
Okay. So my favorite dish, rather, is the chicken Diablo. You can get that at nighttime. It's a half free-range, grass-fed chicken, and we brine it for about 24 hours, which breaks down the tissue, which makes it super juicy and soft when you roast it. We roast it with a sweet soy and a chipotle lime sauce that we make in the house. And then it comes with power rice, meaning we use organic quinoa and the brown rice, which gives you the good energy, the good carbs. Homemade pinto beans, steamed organic kale, and then a side of our homemade cilantro lime sauce. If you just dip the chicken in the sauces, oh my God, it just melts in your mouth.
That's soul food right there.
Yep.
That will feed your soul.
Home cooking.
Dang, that's my kind of food.
I'm going to bring my son and drop him down there and leave him there for a while, okay? Keep him away from Jack in the Box and Taco Bell, okay? Come on.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Oh, and you can wash it down with a margarita, too.
Oh, hello.
Can't forget the tequila.
I like mine Cadillac style.
Yes, you like yours any way you can get it, okay?
This is true.
That's true. So anything with sugar, alcohol, or coffee,
There you go.
okay, you will have Andrea eating out of your hands.
That's
okay?
right. Preach it.
So what are your hours of operation? Do you do just dinner, just lunch, both, breakfast also?
We do lunch and dinner during the week. Our lunch hours are from 11 to 2:30, and then dinner is 5 to close. On the weekends, we do a brewery, but we're open all day on Saturday and Sunday. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we have a killer happy hour on the weekends from 3 to 7 o'clock. So
Great. You're listening to Close Up on Sunday Good Business here on KCBQ, streaming live at AM1170theanswer.com. Give us a tweet at CloseUpSD. Email me at barry@closeupsandiego.com or find our page on Facebook. We want to hear from you. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with Andrea Kay, Urban Miaris, and our guest is Todd Camburn from Barrio Star and Isabel's Cantina. So we've been talking about Barrio Star. Let's talk about Isabel's Cantina.
great. So that was opened by Isabel, I would say, at least 14 years ago now, and it's a little bit different than Barrio Star, but it's a Latin Asian fusion restaurant. So you're gonna get more of like that Asian flair, so like the coconut sauce or like the chili paste, that type of deal. Lots of lemongrass, ginger, garlic. There's a huge Buddha in the back. I mean, you can't miss it. I still want to paint that Buddha pink. Isabel won't let me do it, but I swear one of these days.
You know, you got to love the fusion style of cooking. I know this little sushi bar up in Laguna Beach that has a fusion style that is just amazing. You know, so
now, how did you guys come together as a partnership?
Very interesting. So one of my friends, one of our mutual friends, had a dinner party for about 22 people. It was in Pacific Beach about 8 or 9 years ago, and she's like, "Hey, I really want you to introduce, a good friend of mine, Isabel, who owns restaurants." Turned out it was actually one of my favorite restaurants, Isabel's Cantina, that I haven't eaten at for a couple of years. And so I hosted the party, did a bunch of food, and she came up to me and she was like, "You cook just like me. Healthy, delicious, good Mexican food." And we just hit it off. And from there, we became best friends. And then we started talking about opening Barrio Star. And now I'm part of Isabel's Cantina. And it was it worked. Yeah. Marriage.
Well, not everybody's right for the restaurant business. Exactly. What did you do beforehand, before you did this?
I was in medical device sales. So I took a huge, I don't, who does?
What? That's
There's no
crazy.
rhyme or reason. I love to cook, and I met the right people, and I just, felt my passion for cooking, and I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and that was my way into it. And now I own 2 restaurants with her, and hopefully opening more, and I'm legitimately probably crazy at this point.
Well, now that you have healthy, sustainable food, you don't have to worry about bringing in the medical devices after the fact.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. You don't need a defibrillator or whatever they're called, right? So are you guys going to expand and add more restaurants?
Yes, we are planning on to, for sure. So.
What part of town?
I can't say.
Oh, come on,
I don't
Todd.
want to jinx it.
All right.
Is your goal to keep this all, let's call it family owned, or are you looking to grow, franchise, anything like that?
Our goal is to bring in the Barrio Star name. I think that it has a potential. We were voted top 5 margaritas in the country by Orbitz, next to like Rick Bayless and other famous chefs. So that's a huge compliment. So to me, the name, the Barrio Star name, has potential. I'd like to keep it as close to family as possible, but obviously once you get to 6, 7, 8, 10 restaurants.
What style of restaurant is it when we go down there? I know we've talked about the food. What does the atmosphere look like when I come into Barrio Star?
It's bright, vibrant, it's colorful, it's fun. The servers all have "I love tequila" shirts. There's tequila everywhere. I mean, there's awesome. Every different color, but it all meshes really well. So.
It kind of sounds like The Office in Cabo. Have you been to The Office on the beach in
Cabo? I know
Cabo?
what you're talking about.
Yeah, just bright colors and just fun.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, it just makes you happy, That's what I think of Mexico and Mexican food. It just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Having businesses here in San Diego, What do you feel is the biggest challenge you have right now? Is it the new minimum wage that's coming up? Is it the cost of food?
It's everything.
What is it?
It's everything. I think one of the biggest factors that people don't realize when you own a small business is that people think you're sitting back every day drinking Dom and rolling cigars with $100 bills. And it's like not even close. I mean, you're working 7 days a week. You're dealing with, multiple employees who have 2 different jobs. You're juggling that. The cost of food is going up. The cost of minimum wage is going up. You pay taxes on the server's tips, and it's like the margins are really hard, and people don't understand that.
Well, I have a theory in business. Okay, if it was easy, anybody could do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, especially in the restaurant business, because you guys have been around for a long time, but many just open and close within the first year. And, and especially in San Diego, where we have so many Mexican restaurants, you better have something special to offer, or you're going to be gone.
Do you do catering and things like that?
Yeah, we do tons of catering.
Great.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's start out here then. For those of us that are interested to do some catering, give us your website.
So it's www.barriostar.com. So BARRIOSTAR.com. You can ask for myself. I'm usually there, or you can ask for one of our general managers, and we will go ahead and get you taken care of.
Great. So we have catering, we have restaurants, we have ambiance. We have everything except for the T-shirts that says "I love close-up." Okay.
Yeah, right. That's what we mean.
We brought T-shirts for all of you.
Oh, yay! Thanks. Well, I bet it would also be just a great place to go to have parties and birthday parties and bachelorette parties. And
we do. We get lots of.
What's your seating capacity there, and for large parties, as an example?
I believe it's about 76 right now, but we are extending our patio. Again, we already have one side patio, so that will extend to probably about 90, 95. And you can rent out for large parties. We get a lot of baby showers in the morning on the weekends. We get a lot of bachelorette parties. People rent it out for, rehearsal dinners, etc.
We do a lot of event announcement here. So whenever you have a bachelorette party, just call us. We'll announce it on there.
Yeah, and then you'll be right down there, right?
I'll be right there. Oh, God.
Yeah. So. What a great location. Now, who was it who picked that location? Because when you guys first started there, it wasn't quite as up and trendy of an area as it is now.
So funny story, we were actually just driving by, and there was an old restaurant had gone out of business, and there was a sign that says for lease, and it was 2009 in the recession. So nobody was really opening restaurants back then. And so I just called the number, the landlord, and we were just going back and forth. A month later, we had the deal signed.
Wow.
So,
well, we're starting to run short on time. Let's get the information out one more time. If you're interested to come down to Barrio Star, where are you, and how do we find out more?
Sure. Barrio Star, www.barriostar.com. We're located at 2706 5th Avenue. And that's 92103. That's Bankers Hill. We're right in between downtown and Hillcrest. Can't miss this big, bright red building.
Okay. What about Isabel's Cantina?
966 Feldspar. That's on Cass and Feldspar in Pacific Beach. There is no sign, so it's a little bit hard to find. So I would definitely, drop a pin if you can.
You can follow me there because I know it well.
Yeah. Use your GPS or use your APS, your Andrea positioning system.
There you go.
So,
it's on my Mexican food route. I have a cupcake route, and I have a Mexican food route.
Great. Hey, thanks for being with us. We look forward to following up and telling your story a little bit more. I look forward to coming down and trying your chicken Diablo.
I appreciate it. It was a pleasure meeting you all. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Great. This is Close Up on San Diego Business here on KCBQ, streaming live at AM1170theanswer.com. Send us a tweet at CloseUpSD or just find our page on Facebook. You can always email me at barry@closeupsandiego.com. Let me know what you think. I'm your host, Barry Waxler. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.